Hey everybody, welcome to DerekEngle.com. Today's tip is about building a little bit of mass in the arms. One of the first things that you need to do is not work the arm itself, but build the weakest link, which is the forearm. Before we go any further, it's important to know just what the job of the forearm does. The bottom part of the forearm closes the fingers. The top of the forearm opens the fingers. To work the bottom portion of the forearm, grab any one of these bars. Practice hanging 60 seconds, 50 seconds, 40 seconds, all the way down. And the longer you can go, the more developed your forearm is going to be. Alright, now that we've completed our hang, we're going to go to plan B. Notice how when I do this preacher curl, I'm rotating my wrists back. Then I'm bringing them forward on the way up. Do not do the preacher curl with a stiff wrist. This is going to neglect the development of the forearm in general. So you want to make sure that you get that maximum range of motion on the way down and then a complete range of motion on the way up. Also, when we do the reverse curl, we want to do the same method. Palms down, you're going to rotate the wrist up and down to develop the top portion of the forearm all along here. We want to make sure that's just as strong too, because the stronger your forearms are, the more gripping power you have, and that's really what's going to make a difference in your overall development. Now that we've got your forearms well worked out, it's time to work the largest muscle in the arm, the inner head of the tricep, the muscle that sits right below the bicep. So all this mass right here is 60% of your arm size, and there's only a few ways that really work this. One of my favorites is a pullover. A pullover is basically a combination of a skull crusher where you bring the bar towards your forehead, but just a little exaggerated. You're going to bring the bar behind your head, rotating at the shoulder. By rotating at the shoulder, that activates the inner head of the tricep as well as the outer head of the tricep. So make sure that when you're doing this, you keep the bar very close to your head. If you don't, you run the risk of damaging your shoulder, and definitely don't want to do that. And bring that bar as far down as you can until you feel you're at the limits of your flexibility. Start out light, 30, 20, 10 should be sufficient, enough to get you sore for a few days, and even add a little size. So once you get to the 30th one, if you can't finish it, that's the right weight for you. One of the best ways to work the bottom portion. One of the best ways to work the bottom of the portion. Today's tip is about building a little bit of size in the arms. It's hard. I'm glad that's music going. People are going to be looking at me. It doesn't matter. Wide grip, close grip, narrow grip, it doesn't matter. Once you got those forearms and once you got the bottom of that, Alright, that's a wrap. Thanks for checking out my website. I hope you learned a little bit here on getting some great arms. And I'll be back in the future with more to post. Bye.